Hello and welcome back to the Finish Line, proudly sponsored by Hollywoodbets. So, this week we thought we'd change it up a bit. Let's be honest, we were talking yesterday, and this weekend's racing is
uninspiring.
Heap of shit. It's that little lull between the Guineas and Derby. It's just all the shit.
I thought you were going to say one heap of shit to the next.
It's one heap of shit to the next. But I was being nice. But what we're going to do today is called, I can't even remember what I called it. We are going to put a tier system in, and we're going to put all the best chasers in it. So we're going to start with, say, our first one's going to be Kauto Star, where he goes into, actually I have graphics here, whether he will go into GOAT tier, which is the top tier. Then is obviously not the top, but GOAT tier is the top of the top. Top tier is just underneath. Bog standard is, they're granted, but Yak
there's a reason the top of the top is called GOAT, Tom. That's how great goats are.
Yeah.
Was it you? No, it was my mum who sent me the meme of
the one at the window.
An Australian girl pointing out the window, child, saying, "It's
a goat. It's a goat. It's a fucking goat."
And her mum's like, "It's just a goat." She's like, "No, it's a fucking goat."
That'll be Siobhan now when you walk in with it.
Yeah.
You're epic.
Oh, it's so funny.
But this is what we're going to do. We're going to deal with the chasers today, and maybe next week or the week after we'll deal with the hurlers, then the flat horses from the sprinters, milers, middle distance, the stayers. So we'll go through them all. Looks a bit of something different. So we will start. This is going to be easy. Kauto Star. 5-time King George winner, 2-time Gold Cup winner. This has to be GOAT tier.
GOAT tier. It is no even discussion. He's him or Denman. Probably him because he's all the race he won. But Denman is, I would prefer just because the way.
There could be a lot in the GOAT tier now.
Just because he was the way he won his races. But Kauto was probably the best horse I've ever seen anyway.
Tom, GOAT.
Andrew asked us to send in like some suggestions for the list today, right? So Dave wrote back Denman, and I wrote back Kauto Star, and that was the only one I gave.
Thanks for that, Platts.
Like, there you go, mate. You can come up with the rest of them. As Dave said, when you go back through his career, and I think we got into so much of the Kauto v Denman era, which was fantastic for racing, but whether we underappreciated him a little bit, maybe we did. Like he won over 2 miles. Ruby fell off him, and he nearly still won, or did he win? I can't remember that day.
No, he was second.
He was second, but I think he's probably the best horse I've seen anyway over obstacles.
Like, I'll name out what he won. He won 2 Tingle Creeks, an Old Roan Chase, 4 Betfair Chases, 5 King Georges, an Aeon Chase, 2 Cheltenham Gold Cups, an Ascot Gold Cup, and a Jane Wine Champion Chase twice. It's not bad, is it really?
Name me another horse that could do that.
There has been none since him.
No.
There hasn't been one that's even come close, to be honest.
Hence why he's behind us. I know we go on like me and Dave. Denman is our favourite horse ever, but realistically, he's the best thing that ever existed over a jump.
He is the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. That's a great way to start. Kauto set the standard now. This is why I put Kauto Star first. This is a standard bearer now.
Yeah.
So when you're ranking him, just keep in mind Kauto Star. They have to get somewhere near him. Next one we're going to go to, one of my old favourites. One of Tom's. Tom will have a little special plate in his heart for this fella because he's going to take credit for him winning the Great Wood Hurdle at Cheltenham. Size in Europe. Tom Star
level.
He's the horse that got me. Don't you not shake our head. He's the horse that really grabbed me and was like, this thing is like an aeroplane over 2 miles.
He's not going.
Why?
Because he's not top tier. If you're if Kauto's goat level, then that yoke is not like.
Why?
The Henry the Ramhead stuff has started already in here now. Already, it's fucking 5 minutes in. Like.
Why?
No, top tier, good horse, but no, he's
Arkle winner,
not goat level.
champion chase winner, robbed out of another champion chase, Punchestown champion chase winner, a multiple time was it PWC champion chase at Gorham Park.
You love that race, Gorham Park, yeah. That's good times.
Great Wood hurdle winner, was going to win the champion hurdle till he broke his back. Also Tom's fault because he wasn't there.
I backed the winner that year.
See the way I turned that around, Tom?
Yeah, I was getting worried where that was going.
I backed the winner that year, champion hurdle.
Do you not think he's goat here?
Nope.
Can we float him in between top and goat?
There's no in between. It's one or the other.
Okay. Maybe we have to save goat tier for the absolute
goats.
Top tier then.
He's top
There's
tier.
another Henry horse that when she comes up, she is going goat tier.
I forgot to say, these are horses that are retired now. We're going to do retired horses first.
Yeah.
So then it'll be horses that are actually in training. They're on their potential.
If Sizing fucking John is in this list and you try and get him anywhere near goat tier,
we'll get to him.
I'm going to be very I'm going to be very critical in this now.
That's what I want you to be.
Yeah.
I want you to be critical.
No, he's top tier now.
Top tier.
But not goat.
Right. Sizing your top tier.
He's unsurprisingly the best horse I've ever ridden, though.
Really?
I think I said it before, but just you ride horses and you can feel them galloping and trying underneath you, and you can feel them striding out. And that lad just used to float around the place. Like whenever I rode him, he never it wouldn't have been doing pieces of work or anything, but it would have just been cantering. But you'd have felt like you were going a half speed. He just floated across the ground.
And you look next to you, and some handicapper is just absolutely flat to the boards trying to keep up with him.
It's those good ones when you're actually going a decent enough canter, and you feel like you're basically trotting. Like he just floated. He was a wonderful horse.
A legend.
Yeah.
Anyway, from one 2 mile legend to another. This is split opinions. Moscow Flyer. Where do we think he goes? He either wins or he falls.
Top tier. Not goat, but he won 2 champion chases. Like he's a little bit before my time getting into racing, but he was very good.
Yeah, I'd have him. I'd have him borderline top.
What do you mean borderline top?
He's very good. I don't know.
What, against bog standard?
Not bog standard. I'd have him just sneaking into top tier. I should have put another one in the middle between them.
Between bog standard and top tier?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that's harsh. I'd have him between goat and top tier. He was unbelievable. He's
a lot of frailties.
He fell a lot.
Just used to fall. But you go those champion chases and Tingle Creeks with Azerty up and Well Chief, like they were some races. That's when I was back getting in, grew up watching racing, and we'll go far back as Barton Bank and bloody One Man and all those kind of horses. But
I think the likes of Sprinter and Altior would have bet them out the gate, not to be honest.
I don't
know.
I think Sprinter would have spat him out.
Yeah, I definitely think Sprinter would have bet him. So
I think Altior in his prime now would as well.
He definitely goes top tier. There's no discussion about that. Anyway.
This is kind of a time bias.
He's top tier anyway.
Hey, he's top tier. He is top tier, but he wouldn't be top of my list in top tier.
No.
Now, this will also divide opinions. Mastermind it.
Top tier, not goat. Didn't do it for long enough.
Yeah, he
didn't do it for long enough, and I'd say the standard of competition wasn't that great now either.
He's one of these horses that just killed himself with an unbelievable performance. He did that performance was incredible, and I think he was only 5 at the time as well. And just wasn't the same since. You can look at your likes of Denman and them, and those performances can break a horse.
I think I need to make an in between top tier and box standard.
No.
He's top tier.
He's not good anyway.
No. It's his first champion chase when that really sticks in your mind. Was he 5-year-old when he won it?
Yeah, he's 5. Yeah, it's class.
Same what he done the year after. He got beat then by Size in Europe. Went over 3 miles. Pulled up in the King George, wasn't he? He was last race. Made a bad mistake down the back straight.
Yeah, you're right, yeah. He got injured, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he broke his pelvis or something. Wasn't it? Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go top tier. This is right.
Class though. Class horse in his day.
Now, Douvan. Have we seen enough of him to make him top tier? Now, bear in mind, bog standard, it doesn't mean he's a bog standard horse. He's bog standard compared to Kauto Star. I'm not saying he's bog standard, I'm just putting up what bog standard means. It's hard to judge what he's done. It's a whole of what if with Douvan.
Yeah, I'm going to go bog standard. He's not a yak, clearly, because he won grade 1s, but
he hasn't achieved what
he didn't.
A lot in the top tier have achieved.
He didn't achieve it in open company. So bog standard for me. He did it in his novice hurdle and he did it in his novice chase, but I want to see him do it in open company. And fair enough, he got injured, but he never came back. And
he doesn't have the credentials behind him to be labeled top tier.
Yeah, bog standard for me.
Tom?
He's definitely top tier. The horse won 13 races on the trot. And I think, how many of those? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grade 1s. The horses he beat into second, Sizing John, Alpha de Zobo, Sizing John.
All right, Tom.
3 miler. Alfred Azobo's a yak.
He's top tier. On his day, he was incredibly good. It's just a shame. It's a shame he got injured. And what's even more of a shame was him falling in that champion chase, because that would have been really interesting.
But that's Dave's point there. Has he really done enough? He's done it in novice company. He hasn't done it against the big boys. Does he deserve top tier to be in there with the Moscow Flyers, the Size in Europe's? Can you really say he's as good as them when he hasn't really done it?
But he's won, what did I say, 6 grade 1s? Which I know some of those are novices, but bloody hell, he bolted up.
It's all what ifs with Douvan. It's what ifs.
I think if the what ifs weren't there, he'd probably be veering on GOAT standard.
I want some what have you done for me lately? Not what ifs.
This is the problem though with horses, isn't it? That we only judge them. They can be the greatest novice in the world, but we only seem to judge them when they get out of novice company.
Yeah, it's really because they're going against horses that have actually done it at the top table. You get a lot of horses that come out novices that just don't fire at all. Then you get the proper ones that can mix it with the big boys.
I think there's mitigating circumstances with Douvan. I think he could have done it with the big boys, definitely.
I think he could have if he had a clear passage, 100%, but he hadn't. I think he's lacking that one win against the big boys to be considered top tier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame because he looked incredible, but it is what it is.
Right, I'm putting him bog standard.
Bog standard.
Jesus.
I know, bog standard sounds awful.
You've won bog standard anyway. I'd have gone top tier for Douvan.
I need to change the wording of bog standard.
I don't think you'd have got on there.
Right,
well.
Hold up now. I'm going to change the meaning under it. I'm going to put an underachiever.
Yeah, that sounds better.
That's a good way of putting it, actually.
Yeah,
hold up now. Excuse me while I go up and type. You talk there.
Any sign of the GOAT coming, Tom?
No. Zoff's going off in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, the week after this, he's gone off for 5 weeks.
What are you doing? He's on to the front now.
Coming back to go out in the field. What is he doing?
He's getting there. He's just trying hard here now.
Dave, what's the name of the pub we're going to for Royal Ascot? Because I keep forgetting.
The Woodman.
The Woodman.
I nearly forgot there. Put me under pressure, Tom.
looking forward to that. That should be good fun.
That's better.
There we go.
Underachiever. Douvan
Underachiever.
Was an underachiever.
There we go. See, on the fly. Oh, I forgot to put in a hurricane fly.
He was not a chaser.
Oh, yeah. That's why I didn't put him in.
He's a strictly hurdles, Andrew.
Andrew makes up the things and never remembers the rules. Right.
Makes it up as he's going along.
I kind of did because I changed my mind about 11 o'clock this morning.
Yeah. I like this, though. This is way better than the crap racing the weekend.
Long run.
A complete underachiever. He's lucky he's not a yak, to be honest. He bet two pensioners in Kauto Star and Denman.
Yep.
And Denman, like me, had half a heart at the time that he bet him. He barely scraped home from Captain Chris in King George.
Then got beat by...
He was all the rage for the RSA. He couldn't win that. Didn't win enough great ones at all.
Yeah,
for the horse that he was made out to be, complete underachiever.
Now the age-old question: how much of a difference would Barry Geraghty made on his back instead of Sam Whaley going? What?
Fuck all was going to be my answer. Not a lot, to be honest.
I think he was just an underachiever. That's simple as
He is one of the worst jumpers I've ever seen to win a grade one.
Terrible. He jumped fences like he was still back in France. Never learned.
Total underachiever for the talent he had.
Did an engine under there, but he wasted it by trying to eat fences.
They paid some amount of money for that horse as well, like hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
I remember I went to Gorn's Red Mill Trials Day. I think I went back to a pub after, and his chase debut somewhere. And I looking at this thing, it looked unbelievable. Yeah, who bet him in that Gold Cup? Who bet him in the Gold Cup?
Q card, I'd say. No,
Bob's. No, Bob's or beat him in one. But what's the one he went off?
Another one he should have won. Was it the one Lord Windermere won?
Synchronized.
Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Synchronized Giant Boaster second. Should have won that.
Oh,
yeah. He can go into underachiever just for that run.
He's slowly going to yak now, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's getting closer and closer to yak. Now, here we go.
Do you remember? Jesus, I'm just looking at that. Do you remember they bought him back for a Hunter's Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Cartmel or someone or Carlisle.
Yeah.
What was he? 1 to 2 on, he was 5th.
2 years off the track. Wow.
Sometimes you need to leave well enough alone, don't you?
That's why you don't go back playing football.
There you go.
I thought about that today, actually. I drove past the football pitch and I was like, I'd love to play again. Then I remembered how my 5-a-side, which turns into a walking match after about 15 minutes when nobody can run anymore. I thought about how I play in that, and I said, no, it's not.
I'd love to play second division or something.
Join that league. That's
the zing around.
Episode of Father Ted. Over 85s.
Oh, yeah, I love playing with work because there's a few like non-footballers in there. It's enjoyable now. You
got a lot of time on the ball, turn, pass. You look like fucking Pirlo.
You've as much time as you want, basically. So that's an enjoyable game. Speaking
of time, it's about time you gave up on this lad.
Yak.
First
one of the day. That's in the yak.
Back off. He's not a yak.
He is a yak. He's a yak.
Compared to Kauto Star, he's a yak.
Idiot horse.
He lived on hype from an RSA.
I couldn't. I don't know if you can put him in as a chaser because he was more over hurdles than he was chase. When he was a chaser,
he's a hurdler. When he was a chaser, he was a hurdler.
That's what he was. Bar a yak.
Underachiever.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. But he's a yak.
You're so harsh on Paul Percy. Like he bolted up in that RSA.
Here we go. The RSA
stands up as well. Form that stands up.
Andrew has a cap for Ireland when he was a youngster. He ain't getting another one. So you know what I mean? I can leave it go.
Oh, that's on my wall. It reminds me how good I used to be.
You have to put it in context. Like RSA was about 12 years ago.
Yeah,
it is. Compare that to me. I played unbelievable again.
Album photo fell, so whatever. But like he bet Manly. Manly hasn't won a race since
Yeah, and he was going to beat him on album photos. So no, the form of that is good. He then ended up in a yard that had about one winner in about 5 years.
Great trainer. He's a ghost.
And then it was just
useful as a ghost.
Too late for him.
He doesn't deserve to be in that underachiever because he didn't achieve more. He achieved an RSA and then he just lived on the hype from that. He done nothing after it. He won the Galmai hurdle, beating Baphome, I think, or someone like that.
Placed in multiple grade ones then in Ireland as well. No, he's just an underachiever. He's not a yak.
He's yak.
So many people just wouldn't give up on that horse. No. Like, oh, it's Percy's go this time. And then the next time. Percy looked well the last time. Now he travelled well. It's just, he's going to win. And then, stop. Just stop. Fucking useless.
I have a feeling because, like, we talk about our races on like a weekly basis, and we kind of just give our opinion. And like, unless you get me and Dave onto politics or something, and we'll get really at each other. But like, when you throw horses out there like this, we get really ratty at each other now.
Yeah, it's great.
It's good. Yeah.
It's like you're talking ill about your child. What'd you say about him? Say it in your face.
Poor Percy. He's going to end up in yak. I know he is, but
he is. He said yak, and so did I.
He's in yak here.
I am waiting for that size and John horse. Waiting for.
You don't have to wait for very long.
You don't have to wait long.
Yes.
Top tier, without a doubt. Only horse to win the champion, the Irish Gold Cup, Cheltenham Gold Cup, Punchestown Gold Cup in one season. Top tier.
I'm going to go underachiever because he lost so much early in his career, and then when he did put it together, he won 3 races, and then basically we haven't seen him since. So.
What are the 3 races he won?
I don't care. Underachiever.
No, that's not. No.
He won 3 Gold Cups.
He won 3 Gold Cups.
That's the end of that. Then.
He won 3 Gold Cups. First time stepping up in trip.
If Long Run is an underachiever,
then came back and won a John Durkin, another grade one.
If John Durkin, I was going to say, John Run, If Long Run is an underachiever, so is Size and John.
No.
He beat Empire of Dirt, Manila Rocco, and Jack Adam in those 3 races. Yak.
How many times did you back Jack Adam to win the Gold Cup? Don't lie now.
Twice. I backed him the year he got beat off Coneygree. That's what I didn't put him in because I know you were going to say.
That's another horse people would not leave go, and he never he won up when he won the Thyestes, and people this thing is unbelievable.
Jack Adam.
Nope, he is not. Nobody even know what happened in that race anyway because you couldn't fucking see it.
I just seen him jump the last about 40 and it's clear. No, Size and John is top tier.
It's like that race.
What other horse won 3 Gold Cups in the same year?
That race earlier in the year that Min won, and it's like we don't know what happened. We don't even know what happened to Allaho. I'd say Allaho didn't even run that.
No, Allaho was pull up the batch race.
I say Allaho did not run, and Min won. Look, Min is back. No, he's not.
The 2 boys stopped for a cup of tea at the batch race.
He's a yak, lads. He got lucky in 3 races.
Oh, that's kind of harsh. But yeah, definitely
3 terrible horses in one season in a couple of months, and apart from that, he was useless.
What?
He's definitely underachiever, 100%.
Ye Slayton Douvan, and this lad couldn't even get near it.
What? See the context again. This is top tier. He's top tier. I'm vetoing this. You get 1 veto. He's top tier.
There's no vetoes.
Oh yeah, here's a new rule. I'm the presenter. It's my show. He's top tier.
Yeah. I'm glad you know the rules. He has to be top tier.
Nope.
What are you going for, Dave? Underachiever.
Underachiever. Like he only done it for 1 season. That's not enough for me.
And I'm going for yak. So I feel we have to put it in the middle, Louis.
He's
I can't believe you're putting him yak. You're only putting him yak because I put Percy in yak.
If we're being hard on
you absolute shite hawk.
If we're being hard on Douvan, then we have to be hard on the rest. That's only fair.
Yeah. But we weren't hard on Douvan. We said why on Douvan. Dickheads a lot of you.
Size and John is like a pound shop Kauto Star, basically.
Oh wow.
Tried to do it over 2 miles. Couldn't do it over 2 miles. Got lucky for 2 months over 3 miles, and then that was it. He was gone. Couldn't keep up anymore.
Nah,
Bar the fact he came back and won
he's
another
the
grade
Mr.
one.
Price Kauto Star. I like that, Tom, actually. Yeah.
So I'm taking application for a new finishing line. No, next before I get upset now.
Tom was right though in that sense.
No, he's not. Don't like each other. Don't start agreeing with him.
You're rocking on down to the pound shop or Mr. Price.
You know what it is? I was watching Rick Shields golf today, and he bought a driver off Wish. That's what it's like.
Yeah. You're like, I don't know. You pick up deodorant, and they're like, "Oh, I got that for €1," and then you're like, "It smells nice. It lasts 5 minutes." You spend €4 in Tesco or somewhere else, it'll last all day long. So.
What fucking deodorant you buying?
He's a Mr.
Hang on, you bought Mr. Price deodorant?
No, I didn't. No, I used him as an example.
Bad analogy.
So, Size and John is a Mr. Price Kauto Star.
I hate you. If you're lucky, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, by the way.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, David.
You old bastard.
42 again.
Yeah. COVID birthdays don't count.
Yes, I'm still 30.
Did you hear someone said to me the other day, I got my second vaccine today, and I told one of my friends, he said, I knew you were 50.
That's what I said to this first time. Right. Don Cossack.
Underachiever.
Underachiever.
He won a Gold Cup where he bet, as we already discussed, a yak in Jack Adam, and he couldnn't win the Ryanair.
He got
got a bad ride.
He got off right that day.
His best performance was that Melling Chase, I think it was at Aintree. He battered a few horses, but
would he have won the King George if he stood up?
Nope.
Just putting it out there.
He was being rode along too much at that stage. Nope. King George, that race around Kent don't suit like really strong.
Don't suit stairs.
It just don't.
Bar Kauto, because he's just a freak.
And that's why Kauto's the GOAT.
I have a feeling there's no one going to get near Kauto in the GOAT.
But to me, he was underachiever.
Okay. Tom's going to put him in yak.
No, I'll put him in underachiever. I never got the whole Don Cossack thing.
Yeah, underachiever.
Yeah.
Moving on. Now, this thing is a yak. I'm sorry. He won a Gold Cup.
I couldn't care how many races he won.
He
that
is
thing
a
is a
yak.
He won the worst Gold Cup in living memory.
And he shouldn't have got the Gold Cup.
Davy Russell.
Jim Cullen trained the Gold Cup winner.
How Davy Russell got that thing to win the Gold Cup is beyond me.
And then
that's one of the best rides ever. Like.
By a man who can't train horses.
He can't.
He's not able to train horses. He had the right Gold Cup winners. He can't train horses. And then he had the audacity to jog Davy Russell off it.
He couldn't.
He's a yak. I know he won the RSA and he won that. Jesus Christ, that was an awful generation.
He couldn't train a dog to bark like. That's what that is. Boggles.
I'm not saying anything else on Jim Cullen team. I'll get myself into trouble. But that horse.
No, you have to leave it all out here, Tom. Now
it's mind-boggling, really. To this day, that is mind-boggling.
There's trainers where people from the outside looking in are thinking, how in the name of God is he getting thousands to buy horses and train him where he couldn't win a race down the bloody
madness?
Down Ballybeg Road.
There was a mad stat, I think, that year. That I think he'd had more winners in the UK at Cheltenham than he'd had in Ireland.
One.
Even like that season, like the horse had a little bit of form when he won the RSA. But when that season, like he was just battered in and there was no way in I don't care who you are. The only way you could have picked him that year in the Gold Cup is if you just threw a dart at the paper and landed on it. And when like he had no form whatsoever, like none.
And I'm bitter over because I was on his own.
Yeah.
On his own.
Do you know when like
it was just as bad?
Oh, it was. That's why he was 25-1. I was like, this is a shit race. Like,
you know, you see a big price winner and you go through the form and the ground might suit, or it might be like after something and blah blah blah, and you're like, okay, yeah, I can see that. It's nothing.
There's not
And
an
many
Enish.
times you go through that race, you can't understand how that.
Unless you
all
wanted to back Davy Russell, or as you said, throwing a
Yeah, yeah.
dart at it, you're
Or
not picking him.
the purple colors.
Yeah.
Yak.
Yak. Ultimate yak.
Yeah, we agree. You can go in the yak category.
No, he sets the standard for yaks. Imagine Gold Cup winner, I say winner. Yak. It's the standards we're setting. Bobsworth.
Dude of a little horse. I liked him.
Yeah, same. Top tier for me.
I think he's top tier.
3 wins on the bounce at Cheltenham, 3 festivals in a row, won a Hennessy as well. Class horse.
Unbeaten over hurdles.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Gold Cup winner.
like him.
I think he deserves to be top tier.
He's unreal horse.
For the size and for what he done.
The Hennessy performance for me is very good.
I never forget the photo I seen from the Hennessy where he actually took off on the fence.
Oh, so tough.
His leg was his back leg was on the fence taken off.
Garrity gets stuck into him and he just keep going and going and going.
Did Barry Garrity breed him?
I think he bought him and he sold him as a 3-year-old.
No,
I think he bought him as a foal. He definitely sold him as a 3-year-old anyway.
It's good business.
Yeah, he was class now. Top
He
tier
was
for
cheap.
me.
I think he only sold him for 20 grand or something. He was cheap horse.
They're out there. I just need to find them.
Store sales next month. Woo!
Oh, we allowed go. I want to go.
Don't know what the store is. I think you have to register.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, Bob's our top tier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exotic dancer.
Exotic dance.
There's
something else on your mind when you were typing these off, Andrew. I wonder.
Dave was texting me.
That's what I do every Tuesday night, bar tonight, because
What exotic dance?
Exotic dance. Underachiever.
he was an underachiever. You couldn't put him anywhere else. He was just unlucky to bump into
Kauto, Denman,
at
Neptune.
his prime, and then Neptune and all the rest. But he would have won copious amounts of grade ones if they weren't around.
He was just he was a good horse, a very good horse in a top class generation.
He's a very good horse in an era where he was against an unbeatable champion horse.
And when he got past him, he had to try to get past them.
Yeah. So
Underachiever.
He was fine. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, fine. Yeah.
I like the silks.
Yeah. So Robert Ogden silks.
You don't see them much.
No. He had a few flat horses, but not many now. No.
So where are we going with him? Underachiever?
Underachiever, yeah, definitely.
No. Good old grey. Neptune Collonges.
He's top tier. Again, he would have won more races if he hadn't have been in the same era as the other two.
Mm-hmm.
And then to win a Grand National when he was a pensioner, unreal. Loved him.
Love him. Just because of the Grand National.
The best thing about that Grand National was Nichols. Nichols going mental afterwards because it won him the trainer's title. And his interview, he's like, oh, that's that put to bed or something like that. Really aggro about it. It was really funny. He's not top tier though, is he? Like, what did he do apart from that? Finish place in a few Gold Cups.
That's very harsh now.
When you think of it, he kind of got a point.
What else did he do?
He kind of has a point. He might have won that. What's the chase at the January meeting? What's that called?
Cotswold Chase.
Cotswold. He won that, didn't he?
He won Lexus as well.
See, there you go. All Andrew says, chase in January, and I know the name of it. Ask me a race of Royal Ascot.
5 furlong sprint in June, Tom.
The Haydock Cup. No.
I don't know. Couldn't tell
Haydock
you.
Sprint Cup.
Haydock Sprint Cup.
Worst Group 1 of the year.
I only know that because I was watching a TV show the other day and someone put a horse up for it.
Well, there you go.
It's in bloody August. Why are they doing putting a horse up for it now?
I think that won a listed race at Navan, I think. Yeah.
A first time up?
No. Can't remember the name of it. Had a white bridle on, looked small, hung to the right.
He's gone. We were talking about him Sunday.
He's gone to Hong Kong.
He's been sold to Hong Kong.
Oh, has he? Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Neptune, though.
I suppose underachiever.
Underachiever.
Boy, that is shit, lads. Sell them to Hong Kong. Someone said the other day, how long is it until we sell the next Galileo to Hong Kong or Australia or something? It's going to happen.
Money makes the world go round, Tom. In case you haven't noticed.
Unless they're in the colours of Ballydial. If they're not in the colours of Ballydial, it's going to happen.
Or Godolphin.
They'll sell them. Or lock
And
them
they're
up.
buying
Or
it.
lock them up in their basement.
You wouldn't know where you'd end up with your own fucking open.
Oh my.
Shots fired at my house.
Oh, jeez.
You're just going to disappear someday.
Oh, do stop. I can't stop my mouth.
Taken off the streets of Ballybeg, never to be seen again.
Yeah, I know people in Ballybeg will protect me. You worry about that.
Sheikh Mo hasn't seen what's coming when he rocks up in Ballybeg looking for you.
Ballybeg Mafia are out to get you, lad.
Have you seen that the thing on Facebook? The guide to living in Waterford, Tom.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, from Black Paddy?
Yeah. Black Paddy, Fabu D is a comedian from Dublin. Oh my, just go when you're finished here, go and watch it.
The last part
Look
of
up
it.
Fabu D and then the Black Paddy's Guide to Living in Waterford or something.
Part 2.
You'll be crying with the laughing.
My two little fellas make a cameo in it.
Oh, Jesus.
They're running after him with a Harley.
Sounds about right.
Outside the house. I think it was the night I was filming a podcast. I forgot something. And I looked, I was like, oh, Black Paddy, blah, blah, blah. I did, yeah, work away, boy. Do you want them? Yeah, you can keep them. Off you went. Off I went back over here. Right, where was it? Neptune. Right. Big Zeb. Yak.
Yak
/ underachiever.
Yak.
Shouldn't be on that list.
Oh, yes. I was waiting for the first one.
He should. No. Yeah. Yak. Yeah.
That's out of left field now, that one. That's
Get
cool.
him off the screen.
Oh, Jesus. All right, boy. Gone. Fucking hell.
There's another Yak coming up after.
Really?
Yeah. It's all he won is a Grand National.
Hedge Hunter. Was he second in the Gold Cup?
Handicapper. Get rid.
Handicapper.
Under Yak?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yak.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Slow down, lads. We're nearly there. Well, Chief.
Underachiever. He is a prime example of an underachiever. He should have won way more races than he did. He got injured a lot. He's done well to come back a few times from the injuries he had as well.
I think that I backed him 3 times, I think, at the time he won the...
I'm so not surprised you backed him because he was a big chestnut.
Oh, he's a beautiful chestnut looking bastard.
You're just obsessed with them.
I like good looking horses. The year the Tingle Creek was moved to Cheltenham.
Big chestnut, flamboyant jumper. Andrew, take my money.
Dave, grey yak. There you go. Runs around all the place. There you go. Wears blinkers, cheek piece in the hood. There you go.
That dragon symbol, that grey sprinter, I am going to back him forever from now on. I'm never not going to back him.
Loose chips. Take my money.
Well, Chief is top tier for me. I used to love Well Chief.
See, it's not just me. It's the white socks and everything.
I would have the 3 of them, Moscow, him, and Azertiop, all top tier. I thought they were fantastic. They were brilliant horses.
They made each other.
They did, but they were all bloody good.
They had some battles.
Yeah.
What was the fella in the... well, he wouldn't have been up near him. Black and yellow checks. Petty Robin?
No, he was after that.
After that, who am I thinking of? I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway.
No idea.
Anyway, moving on from Well Chief. Finian, I'm going to rob a champion chase outside in Europe. Rainbow.
Yak. Hated that horse. And he's the Yak just because he wasn't that good.
He's lucky to win a champion race now.
There's a few Yaks coming up here now from what I can see here.
Did Andrew get desperate at the end of this list, did he?
No.
They won championship
Tom
races.
had to leave out a few because the list was going on and on and on.
Yeah, he can go in the Yak category. I don't really like those.
Finian, Yak, Rainbow. Sire de Grugy.
Yak. Oh,
Jesus.
that's fast, Tom.
This one's going to be even faster. Dodging bullets.
Yeah.
Worst winner of a champion chase ever.
It was the worst time. It was terrible. Terrible.
That's Harry Derham never talking to us, any of us again.
Sorry, Harry, but
You want talking to Andrew anyway. I
talking
don't
to me
think with the
anyway.
fridge comment.
he's still a fucking fridge.
What did you call a fridge?
All mankind, he's a jumping fridge. Just loves running through things.
All mankind. He's the jumping fridge.
Just scares me. Even just thinking about that horse is jumping.
He just got the chills there, he did.
Never see those lads like that. They play ice hockey. They call them the ice box or the fridge. They just stand at the back and guard everything. That's like all mankind. Just all the
Get
time.
that fence out of my way. What's that there for?
Jump. No. Oh, he's still standing. That's surprising.
How
is he not dead?
Credit to that horse. How he doesn't fall, I have no idea.
I can't wait to see him go to pace.
His days are numbered, Tom. He's going to fall.
Wait to see him running in a Tingle Creek or something against who running that?
I can see him doing one of them falls like
the cross country at Punchestown.
Yes.
Somersaults.
Yeah.
But that was all. I don't think that was the worst race I've watched. I think
He banked a bank.
Oh,
Or that beginner's chase earlier in the season.
horrible.
I think it was at Thurles. It was the one that Lord Royal fell in. But before he fell, the horse and Mouse Morris's fell. And
He done like
the two falls.
a two somersault in a pike position.
That's all mankind. If you don't clean up that jumping, is going to find his way into the Olympics with the. So
He might have a career in cliff diving. Oh, right. Where are we now? Off to now. Un De Sceaux.
Kuba would be very surprised with this, but I would put Un De Sceaux with Kauto in the GOAT category.
Yeah, I won't argue with that. He's definitely GOAT or top tier for me.
He just makes it into GOAT. His whole first, he was never injured. He'd done it year in, year out, winning grade ones every year.
I'd take the piss out of Kubo about him because he loves him, but like Kauto's obviously above everything else. But of all the other horses we went through, he deserves to be like closer to the GOAT tier than anything else. For me, it's because he didn't race the right way and he still managed to win all the time. I can't remember ever a horse that run with the choke out and managed to win grade ones like he did.
The year he won the Ryanair, the way he won it, he had no goddamn right to win it the way he did.
They literally, there was no control in that horse. It was just like, off you go. And he was going as fast as he could.
He was the same at home, apparently. Apparently, Willie, the girl who used to rode him every day. And Willie had almost just turned his back because you just didn't want to watch it. You just hoping he'd stop somewhere at the end.
He has to work on his own, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, completely.
I remember a shot I seen up there, all on this round gallop. There was a load of horses, and you just see Un De Sceaux in a big puddle of water, splashing around, jumping up and down all over the place. I was like, this thing is mental. Yeah, he deserves to be
that
GOAT tier.
performance at Punchestown when he beat Min, wasn't it?
Yeah. He's a load of performances. He's the Ryanair that he won. That was the year after he got beat by special sprinter Sacre, wasn't it? In the champion chase. Won an Arkle. Won the John Durkin.
Legend. His owner sadly passed away there a couple of months ago as well. It's a shame because they were always fantastic. They were one of the first ones, I feel, to bring the whole scarves thing to the races.
Yeah,
they always wore the same scarves, and I'm sure other people did as well. But in my mind, anyway, they're one of the first crowds to ever turn up in scarves, and yeah, it was just a good story all the way along.
The Iron Horse is in the GOAT tier.
Yep.
And I have a feeling he will be joined by this lad, Sprinter Sacre.
Yeah, there's no arguments. He's in the GOAT tier.
One of the best 2 mile chases we've ever seen.
To come back and win a championship race after the issues he had with his heart, just astonishing.
See, it's your inspiration right there.
Astonishing. Because as good as Denman was, Denman could never get it together after he had that same heart issue.
So many of them don't come back, and especially horses who run the way he does. Like we talked about Masterminded and that earlier. The fact that he came back was just class.
And when he did come back, first of all, it didn't look like he was coming back.
Nope, I took him in
No.
the full season.
He got bet 3 times in a row, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, sure, dodging bullets bet.
Sprinter Sacre, enjoy
Go.
up in the goat tier, boy. Alberto's run. Legend, but in between.
Yak
Top
and
tier.
Underachiever.
Oh, Jesus.
Tom, he won 3 times at Cheltenham. Like. He won copious.
He was like a big black bulldozer going around Cheltenham in March.
For me, he's in between top tier and underachiever, probably.
I'd leave him in top tier.
He never did it against the top 3 mile chasers. He was beaten probably
What the hell, lads?
He won 3 times at Cheltenham.
I wouldn't know saying 2 Ryanair's like.
Exactly. 2 Ryanair's.
And you wanted to make a case for Presenting Percy.
He is a 10 times better horse than Presenting Percy is. Or was.
I don't know. He's not. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know?
I never really liked him, to be honest. I don't think he's that good.
I never backed him. But
I backed him every time he won a Cheltenham.
Nice.
All 3 times.
I think he deserves top tier.
That's why Dave likes it.
I never backed him. I think he deserves top tier for what he's done.
Him and Big Bucks on the Thursday, Paddy's Day. Oh, give me the money.
Yeah. Show me him. No, it was him, Big Bucks, and Buena Vista.
Yes, yeah.
Always won that hurdle race. Pertemps,
Yeah, he won that 2 years in a row, yeah.
Yeah, Alberto's run goes top tier.
There's a yak coming up, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Good. I'm waiting for another one.
Riverside Theatre.
Yak.
Yakety. Yeah.
Tom's nine. He's just like, oh my god, that's a terrible horse.
Next one. Fleming Star.
Underachiever.
Yeah, underachiever. I'd love to have seen what that horse could have done.
I can't believe you done all these horses because I can see the end of them. You left out Denman.
I know.
What the living God?
For fuck's
All
sake.
of these.
Wait, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I left out Denman. Because I text you and I say, have 1 or 2 for yourself for that's not on the list. You're 100% going to do Denman, so I'm going to put Denman in it.
Wait till
I put 1 into 9. Watch this.
wait till you see the 3 that are coming up after this. And Denman is lost somewhere along the way.
Whew. All right, Fleming Star. Anyway.
Fucking for Paddy the Blaster is there. Oh my god. Denman. Oh, Denman is turned in his grave.
I left you to do Denman. I'm
about to walk out of this podcast right now.
Fleming Star is in. Denman's out.
Fleming Star, followed by, go on.
Noble Prince. I literally did this to annoy him.
Did Noble Prince ever win a race over fencing?
Oh, I think he won the.
No. Wait for it now.
He won
He's
the JRT.
He's a yak anyway. Noble Prince. So we had Fleming Star, followed by Noble Prince, followed by.
For Paddy the Plaster.
And followed by.
Wait.
Followed by Andrew's Dark Horse, which is. And wait till you see this one, Tom.
That's brilliant. I was going to text you and say I was going to put this up just to annoy you.
I'd give you 100 guesses and you would not get this horse.
Never won a grade. Never won a grade 1.
You're going to walk out as well and you see this.
This is brilliant. This is why everyone loves it. Ready?
Fucking Hunt Boy.
Legend.
A Yaki handicapper.
You've ruined my birthday.
That should not be on this list. James is about to give one of the best horses of all time, and I'm about to give one of the best horses of all time. And your choice is Hunt Boy.
No, it's
We're
not.
We're going down through the list, and I was like, there's about 6 yaks there coming up now. We'll finish this with Denman. And then he kept going down, and I was like, I'll come up soon. He's still not there. I see him for Paddy the Plasters, and what the is he doing there? And then no Denman.
That's because I left him for you. If you start reading goddamn texts I send you.
He's not a dark horse.
That's not on the list that you want to talk about.
He should have been behind Kauto Star, and he is a goat. He's the goat.
Denman. Yak.
You should apologize to that horse.
The tank.
I just cannot believe that.
What?
And I wasn't going to say him anyway. I'd probably going to say
I
the same.
literally left him for you because you orgasm over every time you talk
The
about him.
dark horse I was going to say was beef or salmon.
Oh, you stop with him.
Beef
And
or salmon
wait,
won-
we get them in a minute. Denman.
I'm in so much shock. I don't even know what to say now.
You're going to put him into Yak, aren't you?
He's a goat.
I know he is a goat.
Tom should call his goat after Denman.
Oh, do call your goat Denman. Goatman.
Denman Star. Mixture of Kauto Star and Denman.
If I saw I literally have any time, if I ever buy a horse, I'm going to name him Denman Star.
Yeah.
It's a good name, actually.
Yeah. He'd probably be
It's useless.
awful, but there you go.
Guaranteed to be shite. Yeah.
Anytime you have a good name kept for a horse, they're always shit.
Denman is in the goat category with Kauto Star, Un De Sceaux, and Sprinter Sacre.
3 in the goat tier.
4.
4. 4
That's
in the
4,
goat
yeah.
tier. Right. Horses that should be in the list that are not in the list.
Oh, I said my beef or salmon was just a grade 1 winning machine. He just couldn't do it, Chet.
So you think he should be goat tier?
No, top tier though. He definitely wasn't an underachiever. Like
No,
he
he
used
wasn't an
to
underachiever.
mop up races in Ireland.
True.
So, yeah, I thought he was very good.
Yeah. Top tier. I'd put him.
Tom is in shock.
I am. I'm just wondering, Andrew, what's your one apart from Hunt Ball?
Do you know who
The only thing
do you know
he's
who it
famous
is?
for is being ridden by his owner.
That was brilliant. Do you know who mine is? Gold and silver.
Good horse.
I thought he not overachieved.
You forgot another one as well, but we're not going to go there.
Who?
I'd say that's worse than Hunt Ball, is it not?
Jesus.
I forgot another one that God rest his soul is also underground.
Who?
Vautour.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vautour. See, this is why I asked you, because I fucking shitloads to do and you don't help.
We gave you Kauto and Denman, and you left one of them out the bloody list.
I did sit there.
Ah, well, there you go. We tried anyway.
Vautour then.
Oh, Vautour was epic. I suppose he got injured. Not his own fault, really. He was out in the field when he got injured.
Somebody assassinated him.
But he was just unbelievable. That Ryanair performance is just pinging fences.
Would he have won a Gold Cup?
I don't know if he would have stayed.
No. Got done in a
Got done by Q card. King George. King George should have suited him really too. He looked unreal until the last half furlong in that race.
Does he deserve to be in GOAT tier?
Oh, Vautour's not GOAT, but top tier, yeah.
Top tier. Where'd you put Vautour?
You're going to say Yak.
He's going to say underachiever.
He's definitely top tier. He's one of those that falls into the we didn't see enough of him to put him in the GOAT category, but by God, he could have been good. The look on Rich Ritchie's face when he won at Cheltenham was priceless. Because they didn't go for the Gold Cup because they said he wasn't right or whatever a few days before, and after he absolutely annihilated them. Yeah, he was. I'd nearly go top tier with him. I think he was very, very good.
That was a face of a man thinking, "Why didn't we wait 24 hours?"
He apparently wasn't working well or
No, he's
anything.
working shite.
Yeah, it was mad.
It was David. I think David Casey rode on the Monday of Cheltenham, and he said his work was a bit better. Take a chance on, but not in the Gold Cup.
I tell you, if that thing wasn't working well and he won that Ryanair like that, Jesus.
Who won the Gold Cup that year?
Don Cossack, I think.
That would be true because the King George was that year and he fell in that. Was it?
Who's your dark horse, Tom?
My dark horse. I'm just counting how many goes he had at Gold Cup.
Was that in Percy? 0.
Goes he had at a Gold Cup. My dark horse, and we were talking about, earlier about maybe we're going to do a show and touch a bit on like how we got into racing and stuff. And the first horse that springs to my mind is One Man. Just an absolute legend of a horse, and I'm definitely showing my age now. But he just had such a lovely way of doing it. He had 2 runs in the Gold Cup, and it just wasn't for him. They bought him back then. He had some fantastic races against Barton Bank. They met a few times, and Barton Bank would win, and then One Man would get the better of him, and there were some fantastic duels. They dropped him back in trip then for the Queen Mother after 2 attempts at the Gold Cup, coming back then to 2 miles for a good ground Queen Mother, and he only went and won. It was a fantastic performance. I remember watching it on replay as a kid, having it taped back, and just brilliant memories of him. Such a fantastic horse, and he's loved by the public then, because obviously John Hales, who owned him, is just so accessible and loves the media side of it, and then obviously he was a big grey, following on in the years of Desi, and there's another horse, Desi, forgot about him. But just an absolute legend of a horse. And I remember at Aintree, I'd got my parents to record the race for me, and
for people that were born in 2000, this is a little videotape that you used to put in a machine, press record.
Press record. You had to be there at the time to record it.
Yeah, I remember my father used to do it for me for WWE, for Royal Rumble and all that.
Because you got the ones then that you could set the time for to start recording on. But half the time it didn't work. You'd wake up and you'd have the video and you turn on it, it'd be nothing on it, and you'd end up throwing it at your family.
I remember you have something like, say, a football match or wrestling or something on it, and the little square that you used to pull off that you can't record over. Yeah. Then you come down one morning, your father's had to put tape over to record Coronation Street.
Yes, you could record over them, couldn't you? Yeah. And then you had to rewind them back.
Yeah. Then we had to rewind them before you put them back to Extravision. Extravision is a Netflix that you actually had to walk into.
It's mad that people.
The world has changed so much, lads.
Stop!
But I remember running in from school, and I've just checked. I was 7 years of age before anyone starts playing piss.
Was the cars back then?
Yeah. And rushing in, so excited to watch the One Man race from Aintree, and my mother breaking it to me that he'd fallen and died, and I just remember bawling my eyes out as a kid. But yeah, I used to love watching that.
Well, that wasn't half a traumatic experience.
Yeah, that was how that didn't put me off racing for.
How did your Tuesday go? One man died.
Jesus,
that was basically it. Yeah. Jesus. One man died. Yeah, it's terrible, horrific experience. But what a horse! I used to love watching him run.
One that I left out now, and it popped into my mind. Best Mate.
Yes, feck. How is Best Mate not in there? He's a goat, lads. I'm sorry. I never hear a bad word said about that horse.
Yeah, he won 3 gold cups. Make it go up a goat.
It does.
Mane's Garden was another one as well.
Oh, lovely grey. He's top tier.
He had his races.
Oh, was he an underachiever?
Well, he only did it at certain courses, but like he was very, very good. Like very good now.
There's a good story behind him as well, which helps.
Do you know who's the yak that's racing right now? That yoke that Brian Hughes rides. Route Jefferson.
Waiting patiently.
That fella. He's going to be
absolute yak.
3 years time, yak.
Oh no, we're going to do the horses in training in a few weeks.
Oh, he's super yak. If there's,
I'll make a super yak.
Super yak.
Just for him. I enjoyed this.
Super yak.
This was fun. I've enjoyed that as well, lads. And now I have all of tomorrow night to sit there and think about what can go wrong on Thursday at Limerick. We've shown.
No, you mean what? You have everything to think about what's going to go wrong tomorrow, Tom.
Why don't you just
tomorrow? Sorry, yeah.
Tomorrow, Tom. Yes.
We recorded this on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yes, it's Wednesday, not Tuesday, Tom.
Jesus, that's too late now.
Yes, we're recording this because we're watching the Europa League.
Why don't you sit down and just not support Man United, Tom? And that might take your mind off it.
I will. I'll sit down. I'll have a bet on the game. I'll back Villarreal, and I'll have a beer and I'll cheer him on, and I'll enjoy that.
All you got to
You're
do.
you're supposed to be a value hunter, Tom.
I'm a Liverpool fan.
But then don't have a bet in the game. You're going to be backing the loser.
Your value is to back Cavani to score first.
Huh?
It's a fun throwaway bet just to watch the game, make it a bit more exciting. It's Man United play. It's going to be like watching bloody paint dry, I imagine.
Says the man that watched Liverpool for a whole season.
Oh, Pimlico, and he's like this with the money.
I don't need a job.
Throw away, mate.
I don't need a job.
Here's 20 I had earlier.
Later.
I rarely do football bets, but I was listening to another podcast that might be a Betfair podcast or might not be, and it on SoundCloud
it's a Betfair podcast.
It rolled into the football one. That automatically started playing, so I just ended up listening to it. I was working, and they were on about the amount of goals on the last day of the season. So I backed over 1.5 goals in every game. Right, one game let me down. It was 1-0.
The usual.
Welcome to football betting, Tom.
The usual.
That's why I don't do it. I had a tenner on it, 5-1, and sick. I hate betting on football.
That's why I don't do like 5-1, 6-1 bets if I'm doing a soccer bet.
No, you go all
287 to 1, and I'm putting a tenner on that.
Comes in. Yeah. I'd rather lose that than lose the 5-1.
You know what I mean?
Football bets are not for me at all.
I was on some roll of football bets before Cheltenham, remember?
Yeah,
and then it just went to hell when Envoyallen fell.
Second Envoyallen fell, it went
kaboom
up.
Literally tits up, like
up. Anyway,
I enjoyed that.
We will do this again on Sunday instead of reviewing Nation.
I'm going to pick the two of you up on this now. You got a chance of a winner on Thursday, and you're normally on the show when she's got no chance, and you're like, big up Shona, she's gonna win. The chance she's got, and the two of you are like, oh shit, don't mention it.
After sending her 20 texts already today, Tom, so it's
like
no need to mention it.
It's like you're getting nervous.
No. We want to get the price. That's the difference.
I sent the text today. I said
6-4. Yeah, that'd be.
I'll take it. You go off odds on.
I sent the text today, and I got it's going to win. You can be sure she's going to win.
What the hell was that?
You can be sure she's going to win. Are you going to back her? You can be sure I'm going to back her. What price is it? I'm not Mystic Meg. Like, wait till tomorrow.
Mystic Mac.
She'll be a short price, but if she runs to her form, she's got a very good chance of winning.
Get me Envoyallen money back on Thursday. We're back in Shauna. She's not going to let me down.
She'll win. It's by far, in a way, the worst race she's running.
She's going to walk past Envoy and Henry Stable and give him that.
That's how you win.
That's
bitch.
how you do it.
Hill, I'm not running up that hill. Back in my stable. No one knows what we're on about there.
She's going all right apparently. So yeah, as I say, if she runs the form of those two runs against Delvino and Rosie's Hollow, she should go well. We'll see what happens. She's gonna be favourite anyway. So
and the rain in the last few days have been a little plus for us.
Oh yeah, German
she
bread
on anything. So yeah, we'll see.
Prepare for the first Irish Pimlico winner.
Sluice up. Might do a lens bet and everything.
Lens bet, forecast, reverse forecast. Her to win this and to win the Mayor's Novice.
Oh, I like it.
We're back.
Why did I
nothing, Tom?
We're back. The confidence is
the bear and look what happened.
He's gone logged off. Got enough of this. That's Nathaniel ringing him now.
Yeah.
What are these fuckers talking about?
There you go. He's actually gone.
He's gone.
I was just saying.
Anyway, we'll end it on this anyway.
His internet exploded.
We're going to do this again on Sunday, but this time we will be doing the hurdlers. And what's that the week? Derby's the week after, isn't it?
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back.
I've been here all the time. It was you two fucking off.
You are completely
frozen.
Oh no! I was just saying I poked the bear and look what bloody happened. We'll try and win a bad maiden hurdle at Limerick and go from there, lads.
You see, because it's Tuesday, the excitement hasn't kicked in.
Yeah.
If it had been tomorrow, now it would have been a whole hour dedicated to Shona housing.
What way she's going to be ridden, how she's going to win, how far she's going to win by, where she's going after it, who she's going to stud by after it, and where our little babies are going to race.
The Tramore Gamble.
Oh, Tramore Gamble as well still has to come.
You got the whole thing planned out.
Oh, Tom, you've no idea.
Oh,
we're going to call the daughter Beautiful View.
Oh yeah, I like it.
See that now?
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
See,
I like that.
There's a reason in the brains of this operation. That leads out Denman.
The brains of the operation left out Vautour, Denman, Daisy.
One man.
Just a few, like.
I wasn't around when one man was.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he was. I don't know whether he was. I don't know if he was grey or Tom was just watching on black and white tellies back in the day.
I don't remember him either. You're definitely lying at your age, Tom.
One man, definitely black and white telly day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. As I said, we're going to do this again on Sunday, but we're going to do the hurdlers. So yeah, we'll be back on Sunday and we will do all the hurdlers, and we'll either be wearing Rolex watches after Sean hoses up, or we're going to be wearing bin bags, one or the other. So we'll tune in Sunday and find out. Come on, Shauna. I'm hearing some sirens. Like it's bloody, like there's bombs or something.